It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me.
That is me, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. For those who say, why is that intro so abrupt? Because we can't play the entire intro. Diddy did it. You get muted. The show gets muted if you're just new to the show. That's why we can't play the whole dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Can't do that. We got a lot of show today, y'all. We got a whole lot of show today. I think I'm a solo artist. I think I am Bobby Brown after he left New Edition to take over the world. Ooh, hair look crazy. I did get a haircut. Curls are just curled out. Curls is curling. Everything. Ooh, wow. Wow. All right, let's get to these good mornings. Let's get to the good mornings. Takeover Legend community. Welcome, Takeover Legend community. Y'all were here bright and early. I see y'all. I was a few minutes late. I slept so good. G Parker, I think, was first. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, Junior. You scare me. Friday Junior, a.k.a. Thursday Eve. Bro, Friday Eve, I should say. Jeanette, what up, what up, what up? Afro Queen, what up? We got a lot of show. We got a whole lot of show. Let me get to everybody. I like showing y'all love. I like showing the love that y'all show. Ashley Newman, I think I'm going to watch that suggestion that you sent me. I got it on my phone. Jeanette, good morning. Afro Queen said, oh, wait, it's Thursday. Oh, you shady. Oh, you shady. You shady. Almost Friday, LG Parker. Yes. Yeah, everybody. What is it? You sound like Mike. What day? Oh, gosh. Shady. Mike, it is. What up? Ready for the week to be over, I guess. No, I got a show tonight. I ain't ready for it to be over. I got a show tonight, y'all. That I understand. Good morning, everyone. Let me get I really appreciate the fact that y'all get along so well. And the majority of y'all, I don't think have ever seen each other in person. Got that. Afro Queen. Not only y'all going back and forth. Peace. Mr. Fry is in the building. All right, let's see how we start today's show. I don't know if other squares will join. I sent the link to Mo. We'll see if Mo gets on. Sent the link to C Chung. It's not Friday, so he's probably not gonna get on. Jay Blizzy, you never know. Jay Blizzy, Jay Black. Like I said, I got a show tonight. Valley Resorts, I think Valley Forge Resorts in King of Prussia. That should pop off tonight. Eric Roberson, comedian 2 Ray and me. Shout out to my man Keenan for setting that up. I'll be rocking out there, having a good time, telling these jokes. Gotta tell the jokes. Everything was good yesterday. For those, I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. Everything was fine. Nothing crazy jumped off yesterday. Just a regular old day. Did my little workout. My prayer, my meditation. God, thank you for everything. Thanks for blessing me for everything. Please let me walk down this journey the way you would want me to walk down this journey. So, and did the same thing. Well, I overslept. I didn't get to work out. I slept good, y'all. Anybody who has a problem sleeping understands. If you have a sleep cycle that can go from not sleeping for 3-4 days in a row or getting minimal sleep, like 1 or 2 hours, to just closing your eyes and your body says, good night. Oh, anybody who's ever struggled. I've had prescribed medication to help me sleep. I've taken over-the-counter medication to help me sleep. For those who don't know, anybody struggling with an addiction, especially with alcohol, sleep is the thing it destroys, which is a weird dynamic because alcohol is already destroying you and destroying you personally and your decision making and your relationships. But then it has the nerve when you're like, all right, I just want to get away from life and go to sleep and The addiction says, you're not gonna sleep. That's the addiction voice. I should make the addiction voice my old Batman voice. You're not gonna sleep. You're not sleeping. No. Your brain is racing and you have no more alcohol. You're not going to sleep. That's what it does. So you're trying to escape from life by drinking, and you can't escape from life from drinking. Then you think you can escape from life from going to sleep, and then alcohol says, no, there's no escape. There's no more alcohol, so you can't pass out. So now what you're going to do, sit in them thoughts. It's vicious. It's a vicious cycle, y'all. I don't wish it on nobody. But we got things. With that being said, I slept incredible. Oh, the sleep was amazing, God. Y'all lucky I woke up because I forgot to set my alarm. I just happened to roll over and go like, wait, I see sun. I see sun. Uh-oh, we got a problem. And I woke up. But I'm here. Let's go. Let me give y'all a little rundown of what we got. We got more evidence that AI is trying to take over the world. And if C-Chuck was here, he'd be like, no, I love AI. AI does everything. AI is so great. AI. And us dummies, and I haven't used AI, so I haven't. Us dummies just go along with it. I'll show you a few clips on how AI is taking over and how the biggest artist in the world is a pawn in the AI takeover. I also told you yesterday I would have the video. I would find the video of Stephen A. Smith tap dancing for the ultimate sellout. I don't have his fake ass apology because I don't care about the apology. Because when you was with your white folks, you was all in. I got that video of Stephen A. Smith doing the ultimate, one of the top 5 sellouts in the last 10 years. I also have a very interesting bit that was done. And when I play it, I don't want y'all to be like, yeah, that's just a bit is fit. No, but it's a reality that I've seen between a daughter and a father. And she asks if a boyfriend can sleep over. I'll give you that. Then I'm going to hit you with Amanda Seals on Shay Shay's Club, on Club Shay Shay. And this is real. And I'm going to get your opinion on where is a child's place in society. So I'm going to give you all that. Jay Black is into the building. Let's see. Jay Black is here. Let me get the applause ready for Jay Blizzy, Jay Black. I get into Jay Black. Then we also have another child support situation, but this time you'll be interested to see that the baby mom is being forced to pay up the overpayment. But in the video, I'm going to let y'all decide whether she's correct on why she doesn't feel she should have to pay the money that was overpaid. What does that shirt say? You got on Jay Black?
Oh, it's one. Remember, Lady Q made a couple Michael Shawn and Take Over Legend shirts.
Oh, damn, that's dope.
Like, yeah.
Good morning, Ashley Newman.
So how, your name funny.
So how was your night last night? How's everything been going? What's going on?
I'm sore, man. I took my team out. I did a little, you have work events. I don't combine these words though, but we went out bowling.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got it like I used to. I mean, I won, but I'm hurt. I'm sore. Like I get in your 40s and 50s, you can't just keep going bowling and running around and playing too much like that. I ain't built for that. I'm tired. I'm hurt.
You hurt?
I'm hurt. I'm sore. Like I am sore.
Took a lot out of you picking that ball up.
And pause, asshole.
Took a lot out of you rolling them balls down the alley.
Idiot. No, bowling is fun, but it's tiring. It's really, really tiring.
So let's see. What do I got? So much content for y'all. So much. I'm trying to see how should we start lighthearted. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna go right into
run through it all.
I'm just gonna go right into
what up,
DJ Sellout himself. So this is the comment I told y'all Stephen A. Smith made on Shawn Hannity's show. And then he had to come back and apologize because everybody dug in that ass. So here's Stephen A. Smith, and here's the sellout. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of the sellout.
Peace. I say something that will probably be termed the most uncomfortable thing that I've ever had to articulate out of my mouth from a political perspective. But I got to tell you something. As much as people may have been abhorred by Donald Trump's statement weeks ago, talking about how black folks, he's hearing that black folks find him relatable because what he's going through is similar to what black Americans have gone through. He wasn't lying. He was telling the truth. When you see the law enforcement, the court system, and everything else being exercised against him, it is something that black folks throughout this nation can relate to.
Last week, Stephen A. Smith said that he believes on Fox News, actually, which, everybody knows is a bastion for support of black people, particularly Shawn Hannity. But on Fox News, he says that black people relate to Donald Trump because of his legal problems.
Now, let me just pause.
What black Americans have gone.
Let me just pause it right there before DL Hughley, because DL Hughley is efficient in what he says. He's accurate in what he says. But let's just get back to Stephen A. Smith being the pawn and being the lapdog for Fox News and his white boy friends. Just being an ultimate pawn. I told you, he's a lapdog that they put on their lap and go like, hey, we need you, Steve. Come on, you that happy Negro. Come on, let them know that Donald Trump isn't a racist. He's just somebody who's going through the same struggle black people have gone through in a courtroom for hundreds of years. And Hispanics have gone through. And people of color have gone, no, come on, Stephen. Come on, we're going to put our hand in your ass and use you as the puppet that you really are. That's what we're going to do. Come on, Steve. Let them know Donald Trump can relate to the plight of a person of color going in front of a judge in a courtroom who doesn't have $1 billion allegedly, who wasn't the former president. Let them know how much we can relate to being a former president who has 91 felonies hanging over him and is still going to be allowed to run for the presidency. Let them know how we can relate to that, Stephen. Dog, this dude is a clown. He is a clown. This dude has sold every piece of his soul to ride out. He don't give a damn. Then he put the lame apology up. We don't want your apology. You knew what you was doing because you
so he apologized. So he realized he got some backlash, so he apologized. Okay.
Backlash. People were trying to get him to get fired, but ESPN ain't gonna do that because how you gonna do that when we got our little lapdog here who can promote any agenda that we want him to? We don't like Kyrie Irving, Stephen A. Go get him. I know he's black, but go get him.
$60 million contract for 5 years. Yeah, he making about $12 million a year, Stephen A. Smith. So he don't want to mess that money up.
We don't like Colin Kaepernick kneeling against police brutality. Go get him, Stephen. Go get him. That's why Max was easy to replace because Stephen A. was like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable with him. You don't uncomfortable because he was the only black guy on the show.
And he was white.
Yes.
So Max, that's why they did say he's more black than you. Yeah. And he's a white boy. Yeah.
This is despicable.
Yeah, when I think of Trump, I never thought about, he got legal issues, so I can relate. Huh?
Me and you both have had legal issues.
Yeah, I never thought about, I can relate to Trump because he going through this court situation. Nah, son, never once. Never once. And I'm black. And never once went through my head.
How can we relate, Jay, if we had 91 felonies? We'd have been in jail.
Easily. If anything, it highlights it more that he got the complexion for the protection.
And he's gonna run for the presidency.
And likely, I ain't gonna say it. I don't even put that in the atmosphere.
Trump created his own problem. Stephen A. just created. He's just to be relatable to whites and get money. He's on my ass list. Dog, I don't want to cancel. I'm not into a cancel culture at all. I believe people, if you want to do what you do, and
because he's good at his job. I like him at his job.
No, he's not good at his job. That's the other thing. He's not good at his job. Very good at his job. Yeah. He's nothing but a loud cornball who repeats the narrative about sports that are so basic skills it's ridiculous. This is the man that I don't even want to get to his sports take, how he attacked Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is the worst superstar ever. The worst superstar with multiple championships. But when a person doesn't win championships, then they lack something too. Stephen A. Smith, you're a sucker. You're a cornball sucker. You're an old dude who looks old and acts old. You say old shit on TV that makes you look corny as hell. Stand up, New York. Stand up, New. We don't need you rooting for New York. You lost New York a long time ago.
Stacey want to know, does she boycott? What are we doing? Stacey want to know.
I was just about to say I'm not for boycotting. I'm not for cancel culture, but I am for if you are disgusted by what somebody says and you feel like this person is leading an agenda, that you can stop watching. You have the right to say what you want to say, and you have the right not to watch them.
But Shawn said he only did the apology because he got caught. He being held accountable.
He wanted to explain that statement. How do you explain that statement, Stephen A. Smith?
There's no misunderstanding that. You said black people relate because of the legal woes.
So if you say black people relate to that, do you also relate to the fact that he sold sneakers because that makes him relatable to black people too? Say it, Steve.
Like sneakers. They like sneakers, so that's what they
say it.
He's one of them Fat Joes.
Go ahead. Just go all the way with it. Then he went on further. And if you think I criticized Joe Biden, now I'm not gonna play that. If you think I criticized Joe Biden, oh, you should hear what he had to say about the Democratic Party with him and his homeboy Shawn Hannity. Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't
nobody thinking that because the whole legal woes we can relate. I literally never man, they putting Trump through all their court stuff. I can relate because that's me.
I've been there, son. I've been there. Can you relate to these, Stephen A. Smith? If we had led an insurrection into the Capitol, where would we be? We'd be on death row. On death row, that's where we would be. On death row. He put out a pair of sneakers and Fat Joe bought them. Now he thinks he's related. It's the most.
They love me. They love me. The blacks like sneakers. The blacks.
I can't even take his buffoonery on TV. I can't take his buffoonery on TV. It's the same old WWE technique. Let me get loud as possible. Put the camera on me. No, put that camera on me right here.
It's all a witch hunt.
Come on.
I'm innocent. And we do my dog whistles. Let y'all know what we doing next.
If it wasn't for Molly, the show would be... Molly's trash.
Yeah, Molly, her looks kept that going.
She's trash.
Her body. People love her body. But good. No, the show, in all honesty, I know you don't like his takes.
No, the show is trash because the reason it's winning is because it's going up against a show that's more trash. Skip Bayless. It's going against a show that's more trash.
Good morning, Miss Shawn.
We had to deal with radio when shows were popping in different cities. They're only popping in different cities because the shows you're competing against are trash. He's actually unrelatable because he's innocent to prove him guilty. That right there is enough to make you real unrelatable. Yeah.
Never once did the average black person, in my opinion, thought I could relate to Trump.
So let me see if I play you a little of what DL said.
Said that he believes on Fox News, actually, which, everybody knows is a bastion for support of black people, particularly Shawn Hannity. But on Fox News, he says that black people relate to Donald Trump because of his legal problems. At the same time, you'll have John Legend, who says that that Donald Trump is racist to his core. And he gave examples of him being racist. Examples like refusing to rent to black people and the other racist things that he has done throughout his appearance on the national scene. What is interesting is that both those men have different viewpoints because that's what happens. As a race of people, we have 40 million people with all divergent opinions, and they're not the same. They don't have to line up, but they are generally informed by the people that we surround ourselves with. So if one believes that Donald Trump is racist to his core, he surrounds himself with people that probably reflect that mindset. If Stephen A. Smith believes that Donald Trump is relatable because of his criminality, he probably surrounds himself with people that have that mindset. What I find interesting is how Stephen A. Smith could believe that black people were able to relate to Donald Trump. Now, there have been any number of black men and women who've gone to jail because of their viewpoints, because of their activism, because of the unjust legal system. As a matter of fact, when people on the right point out how many black people go to jail for murder, they also forget to point out that half of the people who are exonerated for those very murders are black. So we go and we get exonerated far more than anybody else. Donald Trump, my question for Stephen A. Smith is, How is he relatable to us? How? Because I don't know many black men, black people who could have 91 felonies and still pursue the highest office in the land. I don't know many black people that could run for president on bail. I don't know very many people who have suppositioned the Supreme Court and put 3 of those judges on that court. I don't know many black people who are going to trial with a judge that they appointed. So exactly how can we relate to each other? It is insulting to conflate what Donald Trump is going through at his own hand and what has happened to people who fight for freedom and justice all across the country.
Well said, DL.
There goes DL.
Well said.
Thank you, DL.
Wow. What say you, counselor? I need to hear that response. Steven ain't gonna respond to that.
And I'm not telling people to stop watching something. I just don't mess with it. The whole thing is buffoonery on that show. The whole thing takes us back.
I guess it's like Shannon agreeing, like with him going. I guess you're going to do Amanda Seales probably leader, but yeah, it's in that same mindset. Him and Shannon probably have that same mindset.
Let's get this money. That's it. Let's get this money.
So
I wanted to pay off it from yesterday because I know I talked about it yesterday, but I didn't have the video, so I wanted y'all to see the video. So y'all do what y'all want to do with that. Y'all do what y'all want to do with that. Shoot. We don't know any black person that has a felony and can apply for any job. Facts on facts on facts.
He said, running for president out on bail.
Out on bail. California dreaming. Soon as I step on the stage.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's so true. But we always, it's Trump. Everybody just, it's Trump. He gonna do or say something. He's still going. He good. They still like him.
I said this, and I don't want to be right. This election would be the most violent thing you've ever seen in America in your lifetime. We weren't around in the 60s. We didn't see what happened in the 60s. I'm telling you right now, the ugliest part of America is about to be shown during this election. You ain't seen nothing yet, people. You ain't seen nothing yet. Especially my folks living down south, especially my folks living in Trump country. And don't think because we live in Jersey ain't Trump country out here. Because I work in a place where I see people walking in with Trump hats all the time. All the time.
Yeah, my neighbor just put up his Trump sign in his yard.
And once again, you can't support freedom and then deny somebody else their freedom. I'm not attacking them for supporting who they want to support. I'm just telling you the ugliest part of America is going to rear its ugly head for so many reasons. And the other thing I want to tell you is stop trying to blame Trump for this racism. This shit has been here since day one, the inception of this country.
He just incites it. That's why inciting.
You can't incite anything more than slavery. You can't incite anything more than systematic racism.
You can put batteries in your back as another white person loving what he's talking about. He can absolutely put the batteries.
Let me tell you what this is the scam that y'all run. There's nothing more bigger than putting up millions of people of color in prisons. There's not a bigger battery than that.
I don't think anyone is saying it's bigger. But what I'm saying is he can excite people. He can get people riled up. It's proven. He has get people kicked up.
No,
he does support. He supports that narrative on a public scale, and he's that figurehead for them. So I wouldn't underestimate that piece of it.
The problem is we don't want to realize the problem was already this big before he ever showed up. And we do what we always do. We make it easy to point the finger at one person and not to point the finger at the damn system that has been in place the entire time.
That's the problem too. Yeah. We can't ignore the power that he has, though.
No, but we will ignore everything else. And we'll be like, oh, we got to stop Trump. And then what? And then what? You want Judge Trump gave the skeleton in the closet life.
Yeah, those people.
People, listen to what you're saying. The skeleton has had life for hundreds of years.
But he made him emboldened.
The skeleton in the closet killed Malcolm. The skeleton in the closet killed Martin Luther King. The skeleton in the closet made sure the education system was unbalanced in every inner city.
Thank you, Craig. That's exactly. Read Craig's.
Dog, he made them comfortable enough to put their racism in full display.
Yes.
People, the racism was in full display in our face, but we ignored it.
Mike,
we ignored it. Jay,
it wasn't
please
the
say
same.
it. Please say it. Please say
it wasn't the same.
Really, Rodney
You
King
could
wasn't. Was Rodney King the same? Was
Mike,
Rodney King the same?
racism was always there. No one is denying that. But what I'm saying at least, is that he made those in the closet, those skeleton people that didn't want to come out, he made them comfortable to come out.
Dog.
So you had the obvious ones, but you had those people that was in the shade, in the darkness, that was low key racist. That now they feel emboldened. I'm gonna go ahead and wear
I was so worried about these people feeling emboldened when the emboldenment was already, the plan was already there and it was in our faces. No lies detected. As people of color, we should have been in an uproar and protest against Stephen A. Smith and that news network. Well, that news network is Fox, but he works on ESPN. He could have and would have never said that nonsense about any other race of people and still have a job. He's an Uncle Tom buffoon. Let the protest begin. Sometimes that's our problem. We're too nice to people when they clearly disrespect us to our face. Any other culture would have been seeking to have him removed from his position. Now, to be fair, people were trying to get him from his position. People were asking for him to be fired. People were putting the pressure. That's why he put the apology out. The only problem is ESPN ain't going to fire the lapdog that will push their agenda, other people's agenda and other agendas, when they know they got him and they know they can pay him $12 million a year, and Stephen A. Smith ain't going nowhere. And everybody, I understand what you're saying about Trump emboldening people. Biden's the president now when people still are going to prison unjustly. Biden is the president right effing now, and Mississippi is celebrating a Confederate month. But all y'all want to do is play Drake and Kendrick and just sit there and be like, yo, Trump is a problem.
It's funny anytime you bring up Biden to me. Go ahead.
Because
Biden, the president is a figurehead. You gotta get everything. You gotta get approval for everything. You need the Congress to do this. You need the House to. It ain't just one. Like, you always put Joey B like it's all on his shoulders. It ain't that simple.
It's that simple to make a statement. He can't stop he can't create gun control on his own, right? But when a shooting happens, they will speak on it. They will speak on it. Not a word about Mississippi celebrating this. Mike, if your narrative was true, we wouldn't have had a black president, judges, and people of power in law enforcement. What are you talking about? Clarence Thomas is a judge. That's my point exactly. Clarence Thomas is the biggest. Oh my God! Put that back up. That's what I'm talking about. We get distracted. Oh, we had a black president, and because the system is what is built against us. We had a black. You tell me how great Clarence Thomas is for people of color right now. Please explain to me. There's a whole, and we're distracted by everything else except one thing. Until this system, and it won't happen. Fake ass apology. He said exactly what he meant. He said exactly what he meant. Yeah. Mike, he is the shining light on the poor white people who feel left behind. The poor white people who feel, so what are you saying? The poor white people feel left behind. So how are you telling me? So explain to me something. How is his black support in black males risen 30%? Biden can't fix what Trump messed up. They out now and Trump's still around. So they have hope. Till they
Trump
don't.
Put a lot of people in place. He did a lot of stack. He did a lot of stuff.
So let me get this straight. Trump did that, and this is the last point.
They're bold.
Wait. Trump did that, but when Obama was in there, they didn't allow him to put his last court justice in there, and he didn't cause the ruckus he should have.
The Dems do play nice. The Republicans are more ruthless and reckless and don't give two F's about what you think. And I always thought that with the Dems, why can't we be more bold, like don't care? And no, we want to play by within the rules. I will say that the Republicans,
we are bold to send $96 billion to fund wars. Oh, that went through quick. Oh, that went through quick. They put black people in front of co-op movements and trick the black communities that change is coming all the time. All the time. Barack, and it's systematic racism, period. That's exactly what it is. That's the problem. But we will put our energy towards somebody who rightly deserves our energy, but you're fighting the bully who didn't create the system. So when the bully gets defeated, the system is still in place. That's what we should really be pissed about. That's what we should really be pissed about. I'm not telling you I'm a Trump fan in no way, but if y'all don't have an open dialogue on what the real enemy is and what the real plan is and how the plan has worked for hundreds of years, and we keep getting distracted and going, look, he's a terrible person, people. You win. He's a terrible person.
Did you watch the movie Origins? The Ava DuVernay movie?
No.
You should watch it. It breaks a lot of this stuff down, to be honest. It goes in very in detail. It's a very, very good watch. If anyone has some time to watch the movie Origin. It hits on the Trayvon Martin murder. It hits on a lot of the systematic stuff that you're talking about and the deeply rooted cause of it. And how, some countries is still there and some they don't have. For certain things like Jewish people, how they shut stuff down is against the law to even have a flag up where we got the Confederate flag where you can still. But either way, just watch the movie Origin. I don't want to give it away. That's a really deep movie and it breaks a lot down.
And I'm trying in a elementary 1 + 1 = 2 way to show you that this has been going on forever and you getting frustrated. I understand to vote against Trump, but that's not the magical solution. That's not.
But we do it. The solution is him not winning, right? You do agree with that? That's not a
solution. That is just
not a solution. That's not going to help, right? You do agree. Trump in office is not a helpful thing.
No, I listen. Y'all want to believe that anything's going to change? Y'all want to believe that anything's y'all go ahead. I'm not voting for Trump. Y'all keep. Okay. This is the problem. This is the problem I have. If God forbid Trump were to win, I want to have this conversation 2 years after that, and then we'll be like, we'll see. Okay, we're still here. We're still here. Racism is just as crispy today, before Trump, after Trump, during Trump. Racism is still going to be as crispy as it ever was.
Now, Origin is a must watch. Let me pull this up for them so they can see what it looks like. Share that image.
So I'll check out Origins.
You got to. Right, check it. You just watch the trailer to break some of it down, but that movie is really good. What network is it on? I think right now you can. I don't know. Just Google Origin. Just that is the correct title. Just Google that.
All right. So like I said, I got a whole lot of stuff. Y'all keep bringing your comments on. We can't get to the system because how will the Republicans play the long game? We can't get to the system because how well they play the long game. And you know why they play the long game? Because the same people that want us to support them every election allow this to go on every time. If you are supporting the Democrats, they do this shit over and over again. They had 4 years to plan for this situation, and their whole plan was based on taking him to court so they could get him in jail, and they haven't done it, and they're not going to do it. And their whole plan to stop Donald Trump from running for presidency is not going to work. They have screwed this up thoroughly. And I am not voting for Trump. I will tell you that now. I'm not voting for Trump. I'm not voting for an independent. I'm not voting for Trump.
Because that's the solution. That's the topic.
No. Let me correct it. I am voting. I'm not voting for Trump. I'm not voting for an independent, which means only leaves one more person. Okay. And you know what? It's a lost vote because I know Joe Biden ain't running this country. I know he's not running this country.
Well, you have a team. Every president has a team. It ain't them just making that decision. They get the brief. They go, what was our options? They go through all of the scenarios. They got a team. That's what the team. Any good leader has a team.
When Bill Clinton was running the country, who do you think was running the country? When Obama was the president, who do you think was running the country?
I feel like Obama had a team. Just like you see, he got the brief. Every president has a team, Mike. It ain't the one person.
You don't even believe Biden is making any of these decisions.
I believe him and his team. He gets it.
No, his team is making the decisions. We don't even want to see Joe Biden in a debate at this point. I'm not voting for Trump. Once again, I'm not voting for Trump. Hold your Fire Stick remote, say Origin. It should come up on your TV wherever it's playing. All right, so let's get to this. I don't want to get too caught up in this. Stephen A. Smith is a fucking sellout. So, and no, I don't watch Stephen A. Smith. I'm not telling you to ban it. I don't watch it. I don't do any of that, and I don't watch any of the shows because Skip Bayless is horrible. All right, y'all. So in a more. So in a lighter, he's a shocker. I agree with Mike. The damn. Here's a more lighthearted. Them screwed it up royally. They always do. They because they have nobody that they can bring up to go against them, so they got to stay with the status quo. We all need to vote for Biden. No other option. See this.
There is no other option. You just said it, Mike. There is no other option.
Do you understand?
You said the independent option.
Either option, we are. Fuck.
No, that's not what she said. She just said we need to vote for Biden. Mike, you got 3 people to vote for, Mike. You got 3. You got 3. You got Trump. You're going to have whoever the independent is, the Kennedy guy, and then you got Biden. You got 3. 3 options.
And we're fucked either way.
Congress, Senate makes it. I be trying to tell him, Asha. He thinks that
you act like you're trying to tell me something that I've told
Joey
you
B
years.
makes all the rules. He's the end all to be all. Our president is a figurehead that still needs support from Congress and the House and all that. Stop putting everything on. Well, he's the president now, and people still getting shot. People are gonna still get shot no matter who's the president, because you can't stop gun control unless you take guns away. And we never taking guns away because people want their gun rights. So, but either way, go ahead. I digress. But you can regulate those guns from ARs. I do think that should be in play.
Every gun should be regulated. Every gun should be regulated.
Somebody on your block got an AR right now, and if you want to just go to shoot up a school or shoot up a movie theater, shoot up a whatever it is, they got that option because they can take out that many people. That's crazy. They have regular citizens with them ARs, banana clips. That's the war weapons. I think that's sick. That's ridiculous.
Amanda Seals is on Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay. And they're talking about kids staying in their place. I thought it was an interesting conversation. I'm gonna get y'all spiel on this right here. And this is Amanda Seals and at Club Shay Shay. Yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. Either way.
I just want to get
we're all fucked. We're all fucked. I promise you. Make sure you start your own business. This is
this lady giving wrong information.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to correct her. Now, this is the same lady who tried to accuse me of stealing. And when a white girl said, no, Amanda didn't steal it, I did. She was like, well, I think both of you need to go to the principal.
Right.
I'm in Orlando, Florida, which is a notoriously racist state, Florida, in the 90s. And I'm talking to you about a white woman who is speaking about black people, indigenous people in a country where those same indigenous people have had all of their land taken from them by former criminals that were sent there from England. And she is calling them Stone Age people. And I, as a black girl, the only black girl in her class, am correcting her.
But my thing is, you're right. She possibly misspoke or she didn't know.
I guess my question to you is, why do you even feel compelled at this juncture in this interview? Why would you even feel compelled to try to
because I'm not defending, but my thing is that what I'm trying to say, most adults, when kids correct them or speak, feel some type of way. This is not unique to a black, white, or white, black. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you took it that way. But I remember when I was growing up, my grandparents and parents said, hey, kids, stay in your place. Adults are speaking. That's all. Maybe that didn't happen where you were from in Orlando, Florida. But where I grew up when I grew up, kids did not correct adults. So I apologize if you thought it came off as combative.
No problem.
Go ahead, y'all. Put the comments out. I'll play it again so y'all get the whole gist.
This lady giving wrong information.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to correct her. Now, this is the same lady who tried to accuse me of stealing. And when a white girl said, no, Amanda didn't steal it, I did. She was like, well, I think both of you need to go to the principal.
Right.
I'm in Orlando, Florida, which is a notoriously racist state, Florida, in the 90s. And I'm talking to you about a white woman who is speaking about black people, indigenous people in a country where those same indigenous people have had all of their land taken from them by former criminals that were sent there from England. And she is calling them Stone Age people. And I, as a black girl, the only black girl in her class, am correcting her.
But my thing is, you're right. She possibly misspoke or she didn't
I
know.
guess my question to you is, why do you even feel compelled at this juncture in this interview? Why would you even feel compelled to try to
Because I don't
defend her?
want, because I'm not defending, but my thing
Yeah, you are.
is that what I'm trying to say, most adults, when kids correct them or speak, feel some type of way. This is not unique.
All right.
Wow, I can't believe we got 4 comments so far and they're balanced. There 2 people agree. I'm just floored right now. What Don Page said, Shannon Sharp is right.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
He said he is right. LaShawn says when he said, I'm sorry that you took it that way. That's where he went wrong, Club Shay Shay. They know he should not have said that because that was her truth. She's talking about the racism. The only black person in there, clearly it's racism. Mr. Fry said he is right. Kids need to stay in their lane and give that info to their parents.
Leave that right there, because now I want to get into this.
Woo.
This is what's wrong with adults. If a person corrects you and you're wrong, you're good with it. But if the person happens to be a child and you're wrong, now you want the kid to stay in their place. But you're wrong either way. See, the problem is you can have a respectful child point out that you're wrong, and you talk to the child and you admit to the child, I am wrong, and you have the dialogue. But you want the child to be quiet and allow your ass to be wrong.
Respect your elders.
That's what you want. I'm not talking about a child being disrespectful to an adult. But if a child is correct, it should be addressed and it should be appreciated that that child is now pulled your card. And that's what we get mad at. Wrong is wrong regardless of who told you that you were wrong. Now, in the way it is presented, should be respectful. But wrong is wrong. And adults feel embarrassed when a child calls them
That's
out
what it is. It's
on
embarrassing.
their bullshit.
Your young mind shouldn't be smarter than me.
It blew my
African
mind.
said,
He's 100% was making excuses. He was on something, you can't speak to Massa like that, and was oblivious on when called out. And listen, Amanda Seals, there are things she says I agree with, things she says I don't agree with. But I don't understand the situation the child could speak. You know what we want kids to do? We want kids to shut up and deal with the bullshit no matter what. Stay in the child's place. Even though the shit that goes on around the child affects the child, and the child winds up dealing with traumas as they grow up, dealing with the nonsense that dumbass adults, us, do and never get called out on. But if another adult calls us out on it, we'll listen. But if your child does, or a child does, we don't want to listen. Shannon, you're right about to stay in your child's place, and kids challenge an adult. Adults are mad, but if you're wrong, you are wrong. As long as she wasn't disrespectful. This is a case of a parent who won't apologize to their child even when they were wrong. Facts. So adults can't be racist to kids. Come on.
Yeah, I think it was more that Shannon kept defending the racism aspect and not letting her live in her truth, but being the only black girl in a racist city, racist state.
No, you know what it's called? It's called Shannon trying to find a deep response. It's not sports, homie. And you're not that good at doing it on sports. Trying to find a deep response. Well, a child should stay in their place. I can't deal with y'all who stay in the Stone Ages on how to raise children. It's half the reason why I had my issues, why I could have been a better parent if I wouldn't have listened to these Stone Age philosophies on how you're supposed to raise a kid. It's pure ego and believing a child should stay in a child's place. It's trauma based. Right. I'm not saying be quiet. I moved my family out of Willenboro for me going to address a black school district that had taught slave masters and slave lessons and made my daughter a slave doing others kids homework to teach slavery. Nah, bro. Okay, Miss Fry, you're gonna have to send that one again because I'm a little
I think he's saying the school had his kid doing other stuff, helping the white tees out, and they had him doing too much. His kid's doing too much.
So the kid would have had the right to speak up. I don't know what side
He said,
you're on.
I'm just out. We out. We're not even playing that game.
The problem is we treated those kids like that growing up.
Yeah, that was the mentality growing up. When you know better, you do better,
right? Yup. When a 4-year-old says I have a mustache and need to wax it like her mother, stay in your place, little girl. Calling out their bull, exactly what I went through as a child. Clearly saw this BS, but then it became about me being disrespected. It always is.
Is if you change the narrative, like I love how Amanda stopped what she was doing. Help me understand why you feel the need to defend this white lady when I'm telling you this is what it was. Like she stopped the interview to try to pick his brain. Like what made you go into defensive mode and making excuses for this white? I told you I'm the only black person in this class. I did not steal this. The person owned up and said, "Hey, I did it," and he still said, "I need to go to the principal's office." If you don't know, it's deeply rooted racism there. So everything else after that doesn't matter because it's clearly racism. She feels it. She sees it. It's a difference. And he said, well, no, maybe it's because of this. So he didn't.
And then it was because she corrected the teacher when it came to the people that came from England.
Yeah, I'm team Amanda.
I'm not team anybody. I take scenario by scenario. I take a scenario by scenario.
She speaks her true thoughts. I like when somebody is comfortable and able to speak their true feelings and their true thoughts and not change the narrative. She ain't hooting and hollering and cussing. I can see her speaking her true thoughts. And it's not disrespectful because you disagree with me. People always say, I'm not arguing with you because we disagree. This means that this turns into something different because I don't agree with what you're saying. So I love and respect people that's comfortable to speak their mind.
Folks want kids to stay in a child's place until they want part of their check as soon as they get a damn job. Facts on fact. This right, Mike. Everyone want to be deep. Yeah, Shannon's trying to be deep. You're not built. You're not built. I don't care how much money they pay you. You think your spins and your angles are so deep. They're not. Shannon was the black face defending the status quo, just like Stephen A. Smith. And it's a wonder why they on the same show together. No child should be corrected when wrong, but a child should also be acknowledged when he or she is right. Absolutely, Tracy. That's the beginning of showing children what's right or wrong. And this is something that we do. Exactly, Jay Black. Let me pick your
brain. I love that. Let me understand. Like, why do you feel the need to defend this white lady? When I'm telling you my experience, I'm telling you what I went through, and you're telling me that I didn't. I'm sorry that you felt this way. No, I lived it. I know racism. I know. I feel it. You can see it. Everything ain't always out on the open. You can see body language. You can see facial expressions. You know the undertones. So that was crazy to me that he shot her down like that.
This is the thing that y'all gonna get on. This is the thing that y'all gonna get on me with. I tell y'all, the most overused term is disrespect. Because some of y'all use disrespect simply because you don't like. You say, oh, that's disrespectful. No, it's not disrespectful. You just don't like what's being said. It ain't disrespect. You're just uncomfortable with what's being said to your face. That's what it is. It's not disrespectful. It's that you don't like what's being said half the time. So if a child says something that you don't like, you call it disrespect. That's what parents have done for years. Off the door is disrespect because you didn't like what was being said.
Don't you disagree with me? I know what you're saying, but it is levels of disrespect. But I get what you're saying.
We shouldn't have our kids challenge authority, just like with police. I have my kids bring me the info, and it's my duty to handle it. You don't want your kids to challenge authority because you're afraid for their safety. Challenging a teacher is different. Challenging an adult is different. I want my daughters to challenge people. That's what I want.
But you
because
got to teach them the right way, though, right, Mike?
Yes, you gotta
It's
teach
not to
them.
be the hooting, hollering, and cussing and going. It's you should better articulate and challenge someone in a respectful manner. That's in life, no matter what age you are. You should be able to do that.
And you
Oh,
have
I'm a firm believer for this.
And you have to remind them, if you are putting yourself in danger, and that's when, okay, I have to go back for reinforcements. Let me mentally take these notes on what's going on. If I can record it on my cell phone, if that doesn't put you in danger, if you can, do that. But this whole thing, when we
bring Mr. Fry, I don't know, Mr. Fry.
we should have our kids challenge authority.
That's crazy to not encourage.
And I know, Mr. Fry, let me tell you something. I know it's scary to have your kids challenge authority because you're worried about their well-being. Because I've always been nervous. My oldest will challenge authority. She will. And I'm always nervous, but I don't want to temper it. I want her to be safe.
But your daughter's never been the hoorah. Like she no, but let's talk about it. Let's understand, because what you said doesn't make sense, because I'm like, she directly confronts whatever the thing is. That's what I always loved about how she speaks and articulates herself. So,
but what you consider a hoorah, what you consider hoorah and what another person considers hoorah is two different things. See, you believe in, and I know what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. You believe cursing and raising your voice
that changed the narrative
is the hoorah. But other people believe if you're firm with what you're saying, it's the hoorah. So that's the nervous part of
that's
trying
on
to
them, ain't it? Ain't that their problem?
But my thing is, on them could put my daughter in danger if they take it like that.
Things escalate.
He already had it in for Amanda, because she corrected her or him. I don't know. From there on out, she didn't like her and anything she does.
Maybe you're talking about the teacher.
Oh, the teacher. Yes, you're talking about the teacher. Absolutely. Afro Queen. Then calling children disrespectful is policing Black kids' emotions so they never question when things are wrong again. Now, questioning if things are wrong, there is a line of disrespect. There is a line. But somebody challenging your opinion or challenging how something is being done is not disrespectful. Now, your presentation to your parent needs to be on par with what how you should be talking to your parents. Them calling children disrespectful. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. And then,
exactly. I tell my girls that you can express yourselves, be respectfully or be respectful.
Respectfully, you can express.
But you have to understand, respect is subjective on the person.
Can I ask you a question? And then you ask your question. Hey, no, I know I would say no disrespect, and then disrespect coming. But is a way you can have that dialogue to try to come off as not. I'm really need to understand this. I'm really trying to understand this thought process.
If you ask a question that clearly is going to make that person wrong, if they answer the question, somebody in power is going to take that as you just need to follow the authority that I have. And that's in many situations. Lady Q, it's a setup to teach Black babies that their thoughts and opinions are inferior. It's a systematic brainwash so they can be. And the systematic brainwash is something that we do.
I'm with her on that one.
My oldest would be in situations where people would have conversations around her. You're having a conversation around her. You're at the table. Now, when she has an opinion, you're mad. This is adult talk. So why the fuck are you having the adult talk in front of kids? If it's an adult conversation, why are you having it in front of kids then? If you got something to say about somebody's father and you have it in front of them, you don't think a kid's going to say something? But you get mad. This is the dumb shit that adults do. What was Lady Q's name?
No, she was saying they has Black babies, kids doubting themselves.
And it eats at their self-confidence. Exactly.
We got a teacher speaking. Tracy Trader is a teacher.
I was a teacher for 28 years, and I'm against children not having the power to defend what is true or false. Children are your young people who will one day become an adult. I love when one of my students would find a mistake I made. I would tell them that would I would tell them, what would I do without your help? Thank you. And Tracy, you're amazing.
That's nice.
You're
That is
amazing.
nice.
Give it up for Tracy. Tone and delivery is the same across the board to whoever. Don't get in your feelings. It's not that. Now, LaShawn, you're living in a make-believe world if you think tone and delivery is the same across the board to whomever. Because when you present that question to a cop and let that question be something that's going to prove what they're doing is wrong, and they're going to tell you, shut up and dribble. Shut up and run that driver's license. But I get what you're saying. It should be. It should be. That's exactly why my grandmother and I didn't like each other. She expected me to be seen and not heard. Wrong grandchild. Fact. I'm not saying they can't question. That's what school and teaching is about. I'm saying children shouldn't be extra without the emotion, which some teachers have gotten kids in school arrested in several cases in the news. And listen, Mr. Fry, you haven't been watching the show long. I've taken your side. Like in certain situations, I've taken your side a lot. Now we're going to arm teachers. Now our parents are teachers, so give me info and I'll handle it. And I do not disagree with that, Mr. Fry. I do not disagree with that. But once again, we talked about that too a few shows ago. Got these teachers with guns, but I'm not getting into that.
Yeah, they just approved. I think Tennessee. I just saw that in the news.
I'm not digging into that rabbit hole.
Teachers got guns officially now.
Lady Q, that mentality of being seen and not heard is so deeply rooted in our country all day. All day. This is why if you need to grow up, conversations, you send them out of the room. Yes.
Conversation don't have it in front of the kids.
They don't know the dynamic of the conversation that you're having about a mom or a dad. They don't know the dynamics. They haven't been around. They're 10 years old. They're 11 years old. They just know their father and their mother as being their father and their mother. I questioned my professor in college for teaching a lesson on the the Defiance, and the first image he showed was black people. I almost had to fight the whole class. It don't matter how old you are.
Wow, that's a while for sure.
All right, so let's move on because I told you I got a lot of stuff.
You got a lot.
And it's already 3 minutes after 8. Got a lot of stuff. Don't forget I got that show tonight in Valley Forge. All right, let's have a fun one. No lies detected. And I want y'all to be honest with this. This woman made a statement on why she doesn't post selfies of herself. She might be a nominee for Woman of the Year. And when you look at her,
might be a good one like that.
She might be an Afro queen. Have you seen the video about Canva and AI? Someone gave the prompt of teenage male, an ankle monitor, and only black image populated. Even AI is racist as fuck. Yeah, and I got AI on deck for y'all. Here, y'all tell me any lies detected with this.
I asked an interesting question the other day. I was asked, why is it that you don't ever post selfies of just yourself on Facebook? It's always of you and your kid, of all three of you together, or you and your husband. Why don't you ever just post one by yourself? My answer was plain and simple. That if I posted a selfie of just me, all it would take is for one man to comment on it or to send me a message that said, hey, you look pretty today. And I believe without a shadow of a doubt that a family that is built on strong Christian principles and has a strong relationship with the Lord is the devil's greatest threat.
Amen.
So as soon as that one comment or that one message is sent, there's the devil's foothold. Mind you, my husband works 14 days at a time out of town. So if I go looking for attention in the wrong places and then I start receiving it, it's going to feel pretty good because sin feels good.
Yep.
Temptation looks awesome. But at the end of the day, I have everything I need right here at home. If I need attention or if I need somebody to tell me I look pretty, I'm going to send that selfie to my husband.
God bless
So
you.
married Christian women, seek that attention from your husband, not the internet.
There's gonna be a lot of females that disagree with her, but god darn it, I'm clapping. Give her that lady. She is a nominee for me. She's up there with pork chops. Yes.
Wait a second. Wait a second, women. No lies.
Oh, no lies. Jeanette said no lies. Miss Clark said no lies.
Oh, wait a second. My ladies on the team. Listen, I'm not being biased. I want to see if anybody's going to say, what's wrong with me putting a selfie? And somebody said, what's she scared of? Well, somebody says you look pretty, and that's all it takes for you to drop and sin. Craig said, mic drop.
I don't know if Don agree or not. I think he do.
Wow, okay.
Okay, I think okay. Shelly, no lies
No
detected.
lies detected. So you're not putting no selfies of yourself on. Oh, Nikki White chocolate.
Nikki White of all people. Nikki,
Wait a second.
we stumbled on something with that one, Mike. Stacey said, "Do it again." Stacey always misses, so she ain't never been. All right.
Here we go.
Oh,
She's
she
weak. And she wants some D. She's on the fence. Lies. Okay, Mr. Fry, that's what I
That's an
need.
interesting question the other day. I was asked, why is it that you don't ever post selfies of just yourself on Facebook? It's always of you and your kid, of all three of you together, or you and your husband. Why don't you ever just post one by yourself? My answer was plain and simple.
Okay.
That if I posted a selfie of just me, all it would take is for one man to comment on it or to send me a message that said, hey, you look pretty today.
Okay.
And I believe without a shadow of a doubt that a family that is built on strong Christian principles and has a strong relationship with the Lord is the devil's greatest threat.
Amen.
So as soon as that one comment or that one message is sent, there's the devil's foothold. Mind you, my husband works 14 days at a time out of town. So if I go looking for attention in the wrong places and then I start receiving it, it's going to feel pretty good because sin feels good.
Yep.
Temptation looks awesome. But at the end of the day, I have everything I need right here at home. If I need attention or if I need somebody to tell me I look pretty, I'm going to send that selfie to my husband.
Go.
All right, so I want to go to one part. I
posted a selfie of just me. All it would take is for one man to comment on it or to send me a message that said, hey, you look pretty today.
Oh.
All it would take is one comment to say you look pretty and what? And what, Missy?
It can spark what she's saying. Some females that could, that attention. My husband
But
working
why did
15
she not
hours
finish?
a day.
Why did she not finish?
All it would take is for one man to comment on it or to send me a message that said, hey, you look pretty today.
Okay.
And I believe without a shadow of a doubt that a family that is built.
She never, all it would take is one pretty comment. And what would happen, miss? What would happen if one person said you were pretty in the streets? What would happen if you were in Target and somebody said, hey, you're very pretty? What would happen? Just asking. I like the girl. I like the whole, everything she said. But that little part got me a little suspicious on what would
all
happen.
that beautifulness, you folks trying to find something
because
negative.
I want to know what is it that one compliment that a person could say.
You know what she's saying.
I tell people at my job that you look pretty all the time, and I mean nothing. I don't approach them. I'm not trying to approach them. When I see women come in and they're dressed nicely, I say, you look very pretty today. And they say, thank you very much. I give them what they need and they're off. So what is it about that one comment that would get you so turned out that you would lead to
temptation, the devil? She's saying that's the devil trying to work in that brain. And why even put yourself in that situation?
Why are you being tempted?
Because her husband works 14 hours a day. And
so you're lonely.
That could be a weak moment. That could.
Oh, so you're lonely. You're lonely.
What she's saying is, I'm not even putting myself in that situation.
But you're
be tempted to be tested. I'm not even doing it. I'm removing myself from the equation, so it's not even a possibility of me having a weak down moment and a compliment coming in and make me want to go back and like some extra old pictures or something like that.
Let me ask you something. No, leave that there. Leave that there right there. Leave that comment right there. I'm gonna get to that. Let me ask you something, Jay. So if your woman tells you the reason why I don't respond because I don't want to be caught at a weak moment, and you're not gonna say, bitch, what you mean a weak moment?
I know what you're saying.
The fuck you talking about a weak moment?
So you try something that could turn into something. And so a little person, you put a little thirst.
So if I'm out here working 14 days in a row, you're telling me that's when you're weak? I like what she's saying, y'all. I'm just putting this out. Mr. Fry said she mentioned her man ain't home. She can be talked out them pork chops.
I laughed at that one.
Lady Q said I'm on the fence. I agree, but if I like a pic and it went in my profile pic, am I seeking attention from strangers? Then why post any pics at all if you don't desire the attention? Lady Q, and I have this dilemma. Keep Lady Q's on it because I have this dilemma. If we are seeking attention from posting a pic,
those strap pictures?
But not even a thirst trap picture. I'm talking about just a nice picture.
You looking for likes. If you post, I'm feeling good today, and you put your little boom, you waiting for people to like it. If nobody likes it, that can hurt your self-esteem, your ego. Like you're looking for someone to like it. You are. Like, let's be real. Like, come on. People want people to like their picture or to say a compliment. They're fishing for that. That's what they're looking for. They're not doing it just to get crickets. when they go, hey, why ain't nobody like that? Like, if we being honest, stop.
Hey, it happens like twice a month. I agree with Jay. I'm just saying.
He said it happens twice a month.
It happens twice a month. What do you want me to do?
Hey, Stacey, I got people agreeing with me today.
I know you want me. Y'all want me to argue with him, but what do you want me to do? But I will tell you this. Before we go to the next comment. This is my problem. See, this is my problem. I'm having a moment. I'm going to be transparent. I'm having a moment. That lovely thing that she said. Do you see what I picked? See what I do? That was a monologue that she was basically saying she's repping for her husband.
Facts.
And do you see what Michael Shawn did? Michael Shawn said, wait a second, bitch.
You still found it. He found something that he could have a conversation over.
What exactly did you mean by this shit right
on
here?
it, or to send me a message that said, hey, you look pretty today.
Okay.
And I believe
that's all it took.
Posted a selfie of just me. All it would take is for one man to comment on it or to send me a message that said, hey, you look pretty today.
That's all I needed. And we off to the races, y'all.
It's a full-fledged argument in the Michael Shawn household because of the one, not all the other beautiful stuff she said. Well, I want to focus on this part.
What do you mean? All it takes.
You're an idiot. All right. We so behind in comments.
Go ahead. She mentioned her man. She can talk about the pork chop. Her video isn't a thirsty video. Her video is okay. So she doesn't have willpower. Lies. Stacey Mitchell. I'm not by myself in this. Okay, Rashida. Now this is a good one. Stacey Mitchell's a good one too. She's in a happy marriage for a long time. Rashida's been married for over a decade. I post both on my birthday. It's just me. If somebody gets out of line, I check them. Got you.
Right, she blocking people. Okay,
that's what I like. Sounds like she's struggling with her own personality and has had B. Okay, I bet someone made a comment. She looks pretty on that post though.
I'm sure she did.
Exactly, Lady Q. If you're not desiring the attention, then you won't post selfies. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're admitting that we are desiring attention. Has made her personality Christian. Okay.
Oh, that was some of the other one.
Morning, Shelly and Nikki White Chocolate. She alluded to the one comment will welcome the devil. That one comment. That's what
one comment. There's a lot of females out there, Mike, that's been in relationships, and
but she's married. She's married.
But that's still that one comment could trigger. Y'all just had an argument. Like it could be so many things, and then that could next thing you know, you having drinks, having cocktails.
But do you see how fragile this is? That's why I need explanation on what you mean by one comment. Because I'm on the road 14 days in a row.
Said an idle mind is dangerous.
The women are telling it. Y'all telling on yourselves.
I don't mind. Like,
Okay, Rashida, drop it. All right, drop this, Rashida. If you have a strong marriage, those things don't matter. That's what I needed to hear. That's the reassurance.
Oh, you look fly. Oh, I love your bag. Oh, shorty, you okay? I see how you doing, and Miss Rashida. Like she said,
that's what I
don't
needed
matter.
to hear. That's what she needed to add to this. She needed to do because one comment for some other people could lead to the devil's foothold. Not me.
LaShawn said it. LaShawn said that idle mind. She was talking about that. But Rashida's like, nope. If it's strong, it's strong. You ain't got to worry about it.
She's desperate for attention and knows her weaknesses and is covering it in Christianity. Ooh.
So she knows it. All right. Yeah, he's going a lot, and I know that this could do something, and I don't want to get tickled in that way. So I'm not even gonna put myself in that situation. That's the part I respect and love.
You already got thoughts of cheating.
She's saying is no, I'm not even going to allow that to creep into my brain. So remove myself from this situation.
So imagine if she had a job, because I'm taking it that she doesn't have a job. She has a job and she sees a dude every single day that is wearing her down with the compliments. Why does it feel like if that wear down, like my man said, could lead to her giving the pork chops up on the 12th day while he's
Don
going?
Gonna say she weak. Come on, Don. Don, she's not weak. She's strong enough to be able to say, I'm not even rocking with this. That takes more guts instead of let's stop.
I don't know. Men do it all the time. It's the entertainment of it all. Yeah, I said people. I know. We do.
Random Rick saying, what
14
up?
days away. What'd he do? He's probably a truck driver.
Yeah, probably likelihood.
And probably cheating on her. Have to agree with Mr. Fry. All right, Don Page. But did she post this video or did the person commenting post her video? I don't know, but that's a good question. Did she
Rick
post-
and them going back and forth with that. Yeah, I think she was in the interview.
I changed my profile pic because some groups won't let me in if it ain't me. Oh, okay. So they don't know
can't
if
have like
if you're
family
real.
on there or
Okay. If she knows her weaknesses, she avoids the temptation. Is not hiding behind her faith. Okay, Miss Clark. Okay.
bars.
All right. But then why make the video at all? Shawn Clark, she covering up. Okay. She covering up.
LOL. She
Just
for
show
the streets. Stop, Random Rick. What
Hold
are
on
we
now.
talking about?
This experiment right here proves my point. No matter what you post, if you allow us to watch it, we will start thinking of different angles on why this is bullshit or why this is really true. That's all we need is time, y'all.
You start breaking it down.
We're the problem. What we're doing right here is this woman had full intention of posting something positive so her husband could be like, I rep for the family.
And now Rick talking about she for the streets.
She for the streets.
Oh, excuse me. You got me snorting. This show, man. The realness.
This is right here. This is a microcosm of what it is on social media. And then Mr. Fry said, yet she on TikTok. Now comments coming. Next month she'll be divorced and back on a dirt bike with Rashida from Philly. No, Rashid from Philly. Grown folks say thank you and keep it moving. All right, got you. There you go, Shawn. Part 1 of your story. All right,
That's funny.
Jay. Yeah.
Miss Clark. I had a lot of people agree with me so far today.
My mind ain't even idle.
Ain't ever
my mind
idle.
ain't ever idle.
Well,
My mind
applaud
ain't
for
ever
that.
idle. Ain't ever idle.
Let me personally applaud for that. That's good.
Well, honestly, real quick, don't we need a break? Don't you need to have your mind idle? Like,
No. This temptation is the devil.
Dude,
you heard what she just said.
Dude, don't you need to put your mind on neutral sometimes? Just be like, matter of fact, every time we start scrolling, we have now put our mind on idle, self-awareness. Okay, Shawn, all right. Exactly. Rashida, let it go. I don't know. Okay.
He wants to hear her story, but she says she ain't got one.
I agree with Jay Black. Yeah, it's a problem on a Thursday. It's a problem on a Thursday. Rashid, I had a person from college inbox me, and I'm like, I'm married. He said yes.
Yes.
Then goes into when we were in college, he was always scared to talk to me. I told him, well, that's not my problem. Shut it down from the door, period. Guys. Let me read this again.
See, I got a problem with Rashida's response too, though.
She said, that's not my problem.
What after he said in college I was scared to talk to him? Why would she even entertain another response? Don't even respond. You see what he's trying to do. He clearly said in college, I was always scared to talk to you. He knew, I know you married, but in college, I was always scared to talk to you. There's nowhere that conversation is going. No, I don't even want you responding to that. Just block. Done.
All right. Jay Black's worse than me, y'all. Keep it right there. Jay Black's worse than me.
Done. Like,
because I would have no problem with you saying, I told him, well, that's not my problem. Shut it down from the door, period. And now I'm sure she blocked him.
Boom. Done. Why? Why even need that response? I'm married, right? Yeah, I know. But in college, I was always scared to talk to you. There's nothing.
Well, that's not my problem.
There's nothing more to discuss after that. After that, it's nothing more.
No, she said 3 words. It's not my problem. Banged on him.
No, I don't even want that. Just block. Don't.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get mad over that. She said it's not my problem.
I'm not going to get mad at it. But the deep-minded self in me, I'm thinking, why even entertain that next little piece? Even though she didn't entertain by saying it's not my problem, but I don't even need you to respond to that. We already saw he tried it.
But she did.
Now it's over. She did diss him. It's like the other lady. The other lady dissed him and you broke that down. So all I'm doing is breaking this down.
She did not diss.
She said, I'm not even going to put myself in the situation.
No, she said because one pretty comment could, and she never finished the could. She just went straight to the devil's hold. Exactly.
Pick it apart.
Pick
Yeah,
it
that's what we
apart.
do. We pick stuff
Yeah,
apart.
we do.
That's
We
what we
pick it
do.
apart. That is what the fuck we do. Okay, if she feels that way, then why did she post the video or the interview? I don't know, Don Page.
Somebody else did that. Somebody
Maybe,
else
yeah.
interviewed her.
But how'd they
and
get a hold of it? Like, where did she post it at? I would never respond to a man trying to get at me in DMs. Block them immediately.
Facts. That's my mentality right there. Thank you, Lady Q. So we are on the same page. All right. And I know I'm late with comments, so that's good.
Jay Black, that's what we be saying. No entertainment at all. LaShawn said that's what she just did. She didn't entertain it. She used three words.
It's not my problem. I like that. It's not my problem. I kind of like it, but I don't.
Dang, to me, that's classic. That's I like that.
Yeah, it was a hard. It was a hard no. It was a hard.
Yeah, that was
out of here. It was a hard F out of here. I can
like
give you that. But I can also see the just block and leave it at that. That sends another message as well. It's not my problem could lead to another response. Oh yeah, she cares. She's trying to she's playing hard to get. I don't know, but no.
It's very obvious on my social that I'm married. So girl, you're disrespectful. Oh, get your disrespectful out my messages. Yeah. He doesn't even need an explanation at all. Man, put Rashida's thing. Can you get to that comment? Can you get that?
Right on the block from the go part. Yes, Rick. Boop. Boop. Hey, you know I'm married, right? Yeah, but in college, I was always scared to talk to you. Where is it at? Where Rashida at? Sorry, Rashida, but yeah.
All right. I had a person from college inbox me, and I'm like, I'm married. He said, then goes into when we were in college, he was always scared to talk to me. I was scared to talk to you, Rashida. You was intimidating. Your beauty was stunning. I'm adding shit. Your beauty was stunning. I always felt like I didn't have a chance, but now that I've gotten confidence in myself, I decided that I would shoot my shot. So that was my bad. I was scared. And Rashida said, that's not my problem. I like it, Rashida. Like, I understand what everybody said. I like it. I like it a lot.
But he's trying to plant that devil's seed in her, like, well, he was a handsome young man. I wonder what he do for a living. Let me go look into his page. Oh, he turned out to be, okay, so that means he's making, well, how many he got kids? It's planting seeds. It's trying to plant seeds of doubt is what he's doing. And that's exactly what the whole, I was always scared to talk to you. Yeah, you man, F out of here.
All right, we look at things different. I have let you know. I mean business. As long as that was an immediate block. As long as that was an immediate block. Immediate block afterwards.
Oh, see that message. Now you can't send me no more.
All right, y'all. So speaking of leaving the door open or allowing somebody to creep in the door, I have this. Now this is obviously.
Randy Rick said to Rashida. She also didn't say stop messaging me. She didn't say that part.
See how dudes are. This is how dudes are.
You got to be clear. If you're going to be responding, let it be very clear. It's not my problem, and don't ever message me again.
And Rashida, I'm glad that you and your husband have a healthy relationship. This is a toxic relationship that you could be in with somebody. They would be like this. They'd be like, yo, but that's the fuck you get because you keep liking his pics. So every time you liking his pics and following him on social media, what do you think's gonna happen? No, he was handsome and he's a married pastor. Oh, amen, hallelujah.
The plot thickens. Oh God. Oh goodness gracious.
What the fuck?
The Lord told me to get this off my chest.
What the fuck, dog?
Oh God, it's never that simple.
We did this whole thing. Motherfucking pastor.
I pictured him being single and just trying to shoot his last shot as they get older in life. I didn't picture this man have a whole family and a pastor. He's married.
Motherfucker.
I had to leave that there for a second. That was a good.
In reality, he lucky he wasn't dealing with a shady person. He lucky he sent it to Rashida. If he would have sent that to the right one, she would have screenshotted that shit and posted that on Instagram and blew his whole. I'm not telling you to do that because that's shady and it opens up a whole can of worms and then people are gonna flip it like you're trying to set him up and all this other stuff. Oh man, they the Q. That's why my mind works. If someone said, you know, I'm married, I'm thinking if you weren't, I would have a chance, and that could lead to a stalker situation. I watched too much Fatal Attraction. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that see what happens when your mind is idle when you watching Fatal Attraction. That's what happens. Your mind is idle and you watching Fatal. Stop watching that shit. Stop watching it. Nope. We as women would say, why you say it, it's not my problem. Then he responds back to that. Now he done put his foot in the door, holding it open instead of just shutting or slamming the door. LaShawn, there's a whole bunch of philosophies that go on here. All right, let me get to this.
All right.
Before y'all jump on this, before somebody says this, before everybody, this is probably a skit, but I've seen this happen. A father and daughter are having a conversation. The daughter is going to ask if her boyfriend can sleep over. So all I'm going to say, I'm going to let you see how it plays out. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Here it is.
Facts, Rashida.
What's up?
Can my boyfriend spend the night?
Okay.
For real?
Yeah. You got your mom?
Yes.
What she say?
She said I need to come talk to you about all of that.
I don't care. Where you going to sleep at?
I know. We should go like chill in the living room.
Okay. He can sleep in your room.
He sleep in my room?
Yeah, leave the door open.
What? Yes.
Respect my house, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm here. Your mama here. Your little sister's here. Your little brother's here. Respect my house, okay?
Okay.
Everything y'all want to do, y'all can do that any other time, but respect my house. Alright?
Okay, Daddy. I love.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all.
You might have to break that down what we just saw because I missed a little piece of it, but
right.
I know the food was good.
Can my boyfriend spend the night?
All right, so she's gonna ask, can her boyfriend? She just asked, can her boyfriend spend the night? Boyfriend, not husband.
Boyfriend spend the night.
Spend the night.
And this is her boyfriend right now. She's talking to her other boyfriend.
What are you talking about? That's her dad. She's talking to.
Oh, that's her dad. Okay, all right. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. That's her dad. That's her dad. She's talking to. He eats in all his videos. Okay, so we know it's a skit, but I've seen this happen, and I've been in not this particular situation, but in a situation similar. And he continues.
Okay.
He says,
For
"Okay."
real?
Yeah. You got your mom?
Yes.
What she say?
She said I need to come talk to you about all of that.
I don't care. Where you going to sleep at?
I know. We should go like chill in the living room.
Okay. He can sleep in your room.
He sleep in my room?
Yeah, leave the door open.
What? Yes.
Respect my house, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm here. Your mama here. Your little sister's here. Your little brother's here. Respect my house, okay?
Okay.
Everything y'all want to do, y'all can do that any other time, but respect my house. Alright?
Okay, Daddy. I love. Okay, Daddy.
All right, so I'm
Come
gonna
on,
let
boyfriend.
y'all. That's a hard fuck no for me, Don Page. Let's see what the comments. Let's see the comments coming in.
Miss
Oh
Clark,
hell no,
yeah,
Miss Clark
hell
like,
no.
oh hell no, oh no, y'all won't be sleeping.
I
under
can't
my
get
roof.
past the food too. That was annoying for me
That
with the
food
food.
must be
eating.
good. He got 4 plates. It made me hungry. Yes. Okay, I think this was in response to another video where a son asked his dad if his girlfriend could stay overnight, and his dad said yes. But when his daughter asked, he said, hell no. Got you. I'm not judging anyone else's parenting on this because I allow co-ed sleepovers. Huh. Okay. No boyfriends though. They're all best friends. That's how it starts. Okay. I'm sorry. That's you didn't need all that. It'd be like 12 of them here.
I was scared to talk to you in elementary school.
I was scared to talk to you when we used to have them sleepovers. I was scared to talk to you. Right? Is that 3 or 4 containers of food? Can you scroll down and see where the food is from? Yeah, exactly. It made me a little hungry. My mom did it. Oh, okay.
Well, her mom allowed her to have boys sleep over.
See how that turned out. I'm playing
Stacy for them in them streets. No. Stay on the go. The platters.
Just got to work. I missed that video. Oh shit!
It was a dad. It was, you could just tell her. It was a daughter asking the dad if the dude can spend the night over her boyfriend. He said yes. Just leave the door open and respect my house.
I know Miss Parker's like, fuck y'all. I done supported this show from day one.
Y'all gonna play that
Come on, boyfriend, spend the night.
All right.
Okay.
For real.
The eating.
Yeah. You got your mom?
Yes.
What she say?
She said I need to come talk to you about all of that.
I don't care. Where you gonna sleep at?
I know. We sleep on like chilling in the living room.
Okay. You sleep in your room.
See, that I don't get. That's the part I don't get. When she says he can sleep in the living room, chances are I'm saying no anyway. But
Facts.
why would you suggest he can sleep in your room? Why don't you just put him in the living room? But then he goes
my furniture.
But then he goes like this. He goes,
He's sleeping in my room?
Yeah, leave the door open.
Leave the door open.
What? Yes.
Respect my house, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm here. Your mama here. Your little sister's here. Your little brother's here. Respect my house, okay?
Okay.
Everything y'all want to do, y'all can do that any other time. Respect my house. All right?
Okay, Daddy. I love.
Now, I don't have a problem with what he does. I just ain't built. I'm not built. Now, it's one thing if y'all been in a relationship for 4 years and he lived far away, and I know that, yeah, he can sleep on the couch. He's not sleeping in your room. But listen, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just telling you that ain't happening. He wants to catch her. He set her up preconditions. Yeah, okay. Well, why would you want to catch your daughter in that situation? I don't know why you'd want to catch your daughter. How old is the daughter? Yeah, I don't know. My 22-year-old asked me. I said jump, but I was up with them all night. Okay, all right. Well, I'm not trying to stay up all night. Since you stay on the couch and understand if I guess
we know what boys want to try, so we know what it is.
My first mother-in-law would let me spend the night after we got out of high school. Got you. Only one could stay, and he is my baby daddy.
Baby daddy.
Oh, he turned out to be a baby.
Turned out to be good. Yeah, it worked out. Usually it don't, but okay.
No, I'm just saying. You see what happened. You got slept over. Next thing you know, you got a blessing. But okay, ain't no respect in the house with them sleeping in the same bed. Archie Parker, old school. She said, "Fuck that."
Mm-hmm. You ain't married. It ain't happening.
Ain't nobody sharing. I ain't mad at you, Archie Parker. Like I said, there ain't no right or wrong in this.
Miss Parker agrees. She said, "Amen, RG."
Ain't no right or wrong in this. So Jay, you say what? Well,
I said, hell no, that ain't even an option. First off, you won't even ask me that. Don't even ask me. You already know your parent. So some kids is not even going to ask that question because they already know it's a hard no. So why even play that game? And ask your mom talking about so boy, ask your dad. No. Hell to the no.
Now people in the comments were saying, well, it's better than it's good that she was honest and asked, better than them running around trying to hook up with each other. But my thing is, they're not supposedly hooking up at the house. Everybody's like, well, it's better that the honesty and it's good parenting that they have an open dialogue with each other and that he trusts her. He gave her the rules. He said, respect my house. Basically, he said, respect my house. Don't get fucked up. Basically. Translation, don't get fucked up. Don't make me beat this dude's ass. Don't make it happen. And Mr. Fry said he's testing her trust for her daughter. I don't think I would let a guy in the house that has to stay. They have to stay on the porch or outside the pool.
Sleep on that porch. You need a blanket? She can give you a blanket.
But my thing is this: you said my daughter. If my son asks me, I'm saying no. Either way, I'm saying no.
Well, it is different with boys.
Not for me. Well, no. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Speak.
You don't look at it.
yourself.
You don't look at a son the same way as a daughter. It's expected for our boys to try to, the holler and the link up and the be
Nope.
safe out there.
Jay
So
Black is
you
speaking
wouldn't
for
trust
Jay Black.
you would not trust your son to have
Hell
his
no.
girlfriend.
Hell
you say
no.
that because you don't got the boy.
No.
If you
I
got
say
that 15-year-old son that y'all
No.
been rocking out this whole time, he's like,
No.
yo, pops.
You know why I
I've been
say that?
dating Shorty for a minute. She wants to spend the night.
My dad would never let me have my girlfriend stay over at my house. Never.
We just broke that cycle earlier. We're not repeating that mentality of old thinking.
No. You're repeating the mentality. You're repeating the mentality of treating girls differently than you treat boys. You're repeating the mentality. I'm saying it's across the board. Ain't nobody sleeping over.
Maybe he was trying to see.
Maybe he was trying to see if she was. See if what she was taught kicks in. Maybe. What if it's pork chop girl, Mike, for your son? Pork chop girl. If it's pork chop girl,
young lady, the one that knows the self-wealth, the ones that want to make your son the king and treat them right.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm gonna say you're a walking contradiction because you're sitting up here having this coochie sitting in the same house as my son, and I'm trying to get y'all to actually have a respectable relationship where it doesn't turn into a pregnancy. And you sitting up here, pork chop girl, trying to put a pork chop in my house, an extra pork chop that ain't supposed to be here. There's one pork chop here.
Trying to have temptation at 1 a.m.
Sometimes it's a better environment for him or her. Could be, Stacy. Could be. Once again, I'm not saying nobody's right or wrong. I'm just telling you, I ain't
gonna have sex in Stacy's house. She's saying she's okay with that. You want to smoke weed? Do it in a safe environment where I know you're protected. You're gonna do it anyway. Let's do it here where I can regulate. That's what Stacy's saying.
No double standards in my house. All right, Shawn. Yeah, Jay Black want that double standard.
It is a double standard for boys and girls. Though. We can act like it don't exist, but it is.
It's only a double standard if you apply the double standard. It's only a double standard if you apply it. He's too liberal. Tight leather jacket, hat to the back with flip-flops on. Says it all. What does it say? No lies detected. What does it say? He's in his house. He's in his house. Rashida said, my mom didn't play that. I wouldn't even have asked that. Me and my brother. Thank you. Me and my brother and my mother led by example. She never had a man over me or my brother.
Wow. She didn't let y'all have. So her friend Tyrone, your uncle Tyrone. Wow, okay.
But she said her mom didn't even have nobody staying over. Nobody stays over. Can't stand you, Jay Black. That's Jay Black.
She quit that.
That's what y'all get for agreeing with him too much.
We got Rashid out here soliciting pastors.
A person was detected.
That pastor shit was
crazy,
hard.
Right? A married pastor.
You a dirty dog. You a dirty dog. Let me get this right. We want our kids to speak up, and now it's okay for kids to have boyfriends and girlfriends spend the night, and nobody see anything. Dog, I said I'm not down for it. I want my kids to speak up, but it don't mean that they're gonna have their boyfriend sleeping over. Even though my and I'm talking about boys too. Your girlfriend ain't sleeping over. What this look like?
Mr. Shawn, Mr. Michael, this girl's been rocking with your son for 2 years.
I don't care.
Now.
Take
they
your ass home.
Junior prom together. They about to go to the senior prom. They're planning their whole life and future. He wants her to spend the night. You would consider your son letting his girlfriend that you respect that little girl. You see that girl.
Wait a second. How do I respect a little girl when you just said we know what a boy might try and do? But my son's a boy. So why am I allowing my son to have an open situation of temptation in the house? Take your ass home.
You know they having sex already, right?
First of all,
they already smashed.
You can't say everybody's
2 years.
You can't say everybody's having sex because I was with Kim before we got married and never had sex with her.
How long was y'all together?
Years. I never had sex with her till we got married.
You was trying and she said no, or you was the one?
Yes, no. She was no. Like we gotta stop.
And you still married her after she said no all them followers?
Yes.
And you wonder why it didn't work? No, I'm playing.
No, that shit was actually that might have been the biggest reason why I married her.
You wanted you wanted to achieve that goal.
No, because
You
I
put that
respect.
work in.
No,
So
I actually respected her when everybody else was
okay.
getting knocked down, and everybody else was giving out the vagina. She wouldn't. I was like, wow, that's kind of dope. I said, that's really kind of dope. Like we have got to stop doing this thing like we do with AI. You can't fight technology. You can actually reinforce to somebody how valuable the vagina really is. You can actually reinforce in a child how valuable that penis and that intimate action is. You can actually enforce that. You can't enforce it and stop it, but you can actually reiterate it to the person, to them. Yeah, the same way you're in a kid's ear about going to college is the same way you could be in a kid's ear on saving that act for a real serious relationship that doesn't happen at 15 or 16 years old. Mike wanted that pork chop bad. Don Page, that wasn't the point. That wasn't the Don Page. You missed the whole point. You're ignorant. You missed the whole point. I gave it all I had, and that's what you got.
Mike said, I killed that one. I broke it down. I might have changed some people's perspective.
What are we doing? Why do I waste my time? Why do I waste
He needed the payoff. He wanted his payoff. I put that time in. I'm going to be this first one. Oh, best believe that's going to be me.
I don't know what's worse. I don't know if the pastor hollered at Rashida or Don Page not seeing anything or
after all that you said.
After all that I said.
Mike just wanted that pork chop bad. Here go Craig. Mike walk down the aisle just to get that pork chop. Yeah, we gonna do that. I do, Yana. I do. Well, whatever. I need to complete this. Yeah, Mike, you always want to complete a project. Like you never want to leave. Oh, that's too funny. All right.
Oh, y'all wanted to be funnier? Y'all wanted to be funnier? I'll give you even one funnier. So we wait, we get married, and then what happens on the honeymoon? Guess what popped up on the honeymoon?
Her time of the month. Y'all didn't plan it out. You ain't have it. You ain't had an app. You ain't no apps.
She wasn't even about that tower life. She wasn't even about that tower life.
Run the light. Oh no.
I said, how funny. Now child should stay. Now child should stay in their lane. You promote them to speak up until your daughter wants to bring a sausage home. Dog. That's a total. Somebody's speaking up on something about you or bringing up an opinion on a conversation does not correlate with bringing a sausage home. It doesn't correlate. I feel like a college professor who has tried to educate the auditorium of students, and this is what they get. Mike, you know you just agreed with Jay Black not wifing a woman if they let him hit on the first night. Jay Black said, yeah, but we're grown now.
Remember, we talked. We did talk a good one.
But we're grown now. We're grown. We're grown. There's a different expectation now. I already know she got some penis fossils in that vagina. I already know that. We're grown. No running red lights. No, listen, man. She didn't want to run the red lights.
Honeymoon night after waiting years and years and years.
I pulled out the towels. I pulled out all the towels.
Yeah, you got to pull the towels out.
I thought it was an assumption that this is going down. She was like, no. We just give it a day or two.
No.
A day or two.
If you waited this long, Michael, you could. What's another 2 days?
The honeymoon. My history.
I'm not that heavy after day 2, so come on, so we could give you. All right, that female life is something else, boy. I tell you.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody laughed. I don't care.
So we didn't get to the AI.
Well, how about the shower? Look, Shawn trying to figure out what about the shower? Like
what about the shower? I tried.
Water be running.
I tried, and let me tell you something. I tried it all because our wedding. There was a lot of alcohol intake on the wedding, so I was in club mode.
Whatever. Who wanted?
Who wanted? All right, what time is it?
Were you faithful that whole time? Did you not because that has to be a struggle for somebody. I guess I shouldn't ask you that.
I've never been faithful.
I didn't expect you to respond to that.
I don't know.
I didn't expect you to respond. A part of me, for a second, thought, I wonder if did he really hold out? And because she didn't know you was not faithful, that she knew that she wasn't doing it with you, so somebody had to be, or she thought that you were being, I'm still stuck, and you just said, "Dog, I was never faithful."
Ever. One time. I ain't proud of it, y'all. One time. One time I can actually say that I've been faithful in a relationship. One time.
Oh God. Randy Rick said, "Well, damn. Look, you even got Randy Rick, he comes with a lot of crazy stuff. He's shocked up, Mike. Well, damn.
I'm just telling you. I was cut from a different cloth.
He's like, dog, I was never faithful. I've never been.
I challenged the man to tell me if they really review back in their head, have they ever been faithful? Like
Mike said, there's not one relationship. There hasn't been one. Like, you've been in a lot of relationships, Mike.
One in my life, and that was the most recent one. That's the one. That's the one that I didn't venture out. One.
As you older, because the older is different.
Older. Yeah, I didn't feel like putting in the work. I was out the streets.
You didn't already had your sketches off. What you said before?
Yeah, my sketches off.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime. I can't run out here. No. I don't honestly. God. I don't know why y'all.
Even Stacey, look, you got people that never get wild out. Oh shit. I ain't even like, let's be honest. This is a safe space, we say, right? We can be open and honest on this show.
You can get what is wrong with you? What you mean? Never faithful? Oh, you lost some points. Lost what points? Dog, I'm on TV. I'm on the radio. I'm running it. What? No. And in high school, no, I wasn't either. You're trying to get in the show. Listen, people, I'm telling you, the last situation I was in was the first time I've ever been. I did not venture out. First time. And I don't think it's for moral reasons. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Lady Q, don't judge me. Your man was running the streets with me. What are you talking about?
No, don't put me in this. Don't put me. I ain't got nothing to do. I was just talking about your marriage where she was holding out. And she made you wait till after y'all were married. She was a virgin. She didn't give it up. She was shutting all them high school niggas down. No. Everybody getting, no. Mike, you weathered the storm. Y'all were in love. Y'all finally got married. You was going to be the first one. It was a little delay with the red light, but bam, that was you. And I was wondering, during that whole time of you waiting year after year, were you faithful? And you very open and honestly said, dog.
No, I was in high school,
I've
dog.
never been faithful. But you said, I've never been faithful.
Never.
There's one relationship, and that's now, as I'm 52 years old, my very last one was the only one that I was faithful in.
I don't understand why am I losing points? I don't get it.
No, this ain't coming to America. You told me you were so too old to cheat. It's by default. Yeah, LaShawn said they don't even count now because it's by default.
I don't cheat.
Because it's by default. You're older. You ain't got the energy that you used to have to put the time in to creep around and to change your names and phones and code messages and send this email versus a text message, or I'm gonna ring your phone twice and hang up. That's me. Whatever back in the day. I was
trained differently. I was trained differently than most people. This was how I was trained. Don't get him too.
No, I ain't into Mike. This is all Mike. This is all Mike's revelation right now.
And what happened to that one? What do you mean? The one I didn't cheat on? That didn't work either. I should have just kept cheating.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Now it's all about the shit I'm saying.
I think Rasheeda's disappointed in you. Stacey Mitchell. You got Craig. You got a lot of Mr. Fry. Mike, you got a lot of people disappointed in you, Mike. You lost a lot of points with a lot of people.
Let me tell y'all something, people. Y'all claim y'all want transparency. Y'all motherfuckers can't handle transparency. I'm not saying I was proud of it. I just told y'all the truth. I tried it your way. I tried.
Oh, damn.
I didn't go out the situation. That didn't work either. So, Mike, you
I don't
told us
even
that
know
Stacey
shit.
has
I don't
been
even know
around
you should even
forever.
read
Did
this
you
one
ever
and
cheat
answer
on
it.
your wife with Stacey? I just told y'all. Like, y'all not gonna give me specifics so y'all can screenshot some shit. Look, the truth will set you free. This is the truth. I have sat up here. I've done entire shows on how guys were misled and guys were trained and we were lied to on how we were supposed to be running in these streets. I told you we were misled, we were deceived, and now y'all like can't believe what? If points were real in this realm, I'm a negative 3,500. Billy J.
See now Billy J coming out. He's feeling like, all right, he got his book. You're excited. Look, you just trumped this. So you got people that's willing to come out and be honest and tell their truths.
I'm out.
Have you ever totally been faithful? Like all these, look at that. Look, you got him. So Don, have you ever cheated, Don?
Thank you, Billy J. Thank you.
Wow. Mike said he has never been faithful outside of his very last relationship in his 50s. Other than that, every relationship prior, everyone he's ever dated were married, engaged, side chicks, everybody, he's always cheated. He's never been faithful.
Never.
Damn.
Mike, I'm on your side. Don't fall for this shit. Jeanette, I know. They can't make me fold on this. I'm not bragging about it. I'm not saying it's a positive thing. I'm not saying it's something that if I had to do over again, would I do it differently? Probably. Gain more respect from me for your honesty.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Clark.
See, is a positive side. Is always another opposing view. And Miss Clark is seeing the honesty in you and the growth. And now you're at that age and that time in your life where you can give your all to the next female that you're going to. That is a good spin. That is a good.
It's not a spin. This is
that
not
is a spin. That is a spin. Because you've been trifling.
No,
you've been trifling your whole life, and now you're trying to say because I'm older now. Wow.
It took a long time. Listen, people, it took a long time for this flaming heterosexual to understand. Poor Stacey, all them years.
I'm Team Stacey all day. I've been Team Stacey all day. I can't eat. I'm riding with Stacey.
Most men were raised like that. Shake my damn head. That's why we get that bullshit. Just I'm telling you, I have sat up here and this is the thing that I'm getting depressed now because I've sat here and I've tried to tell y'all that men were led down a dark road that they shouldn't have been led down. We shouldn't have been just let out to the wolves and be like, go get what you can get, and the consequences of the consequences is make sure you don't get caught. No, here's what you really think. If we had to put a lie to take the test, but let me just add this real quick. Let me just add this. I said I no longer take part in that. There are people watching right now who are in the midst of fucking cheating. There are people right now who got inappropriate DMs.
This is their escape. This is their getaway. They don't want that reality, Mike. What are you saying? You saying somebody's cheating on their boyfriend or spouse?
Right now, you're watching, and there's somebody who's got some inappropriate shit going on. I'm out the game. My jersey's in the rafters. I'm out the game. If I'm with somebody, I'm just with that person. Mike would have fell for the DM or the like on his pick. I'm out that situation. Once again, hurting people and doing stuff like that is wrong. It was wrong. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the absolute truth in this situation.
It was wrong, and you can admit that. That's some good therapy.
Don Page said I cheated my whole first marriage. I was out there.
He was all out there in that first marriage.
I was all out there.
He was reckless. He was reckless records. He didn't care.
Thank you, Stacey.
Oh, so although Stacey is disappointed in you and you lost points with her, she still loves you, Michael. Oh,
y'all act like because y'all cheated a few times that makes it better that I cheated all the time. But y'all was dipping your toe in that water. Y'all was like,
like it don't matter if you cheated once or if you cheated 100 times. We in the same boat. We're all the same.
Right here. You can't be a little bit pregnant. You can't be a little bit pregnant. Mr. Price said, I give you respect for honesty, not allowing that wolf around my sheep. Yeah. Y'all know you're talking about me, allowing me around.
At least you admitted you were wrong, Rashida says. So Rashida, she's back on board with you, Mike. So at
That's
least
you need me on this dating show. Who's going to admit to this on a dating TV show? Me.
My whole life. Even
my
down
whole
to
life.
My ex-wife, to everybody I've ever dated.
I cheated on my side chick. I cheated on side chicks. How you do that? How do you cheat on? Because it was my main side. I wasn't supposed to have that. This is just the honest truth. Not proud of it.
Then they put underneath your name, reformed cheater. Like
Not the game. I don't understand y'all disappointment.
No, y'all took points away, rhetoric. Talking J Black keeps subtracting points. People said it. Mike lost a lot of points because he's been unfaithful is on every relationship except his most recent, and he's in his 50s, where he's much older now. And they said that don't even count because it's by default. If it was 10 years ago, Mike could still be running in the streets.
And did y'all understand even when I did the right thing, it didn't work? So listen, I'm surprised none of them came to the station.
Did they? Look, the more you're asking, the more you're gonna find out. So maybe if you don't ask the questions, you don't want to know the answers. Just don't ask him, Mike, because he's in the being honest mode right now.
I had my fair share of cheats. I might still have some in me.
Oh, so wait, still Nikki in your 50s or late 40s? I don't know how old you are, Nikki. I'm assuming 40s, early 50s, something like that, probably late 40s. And you still got it in you to cheat? Is that a certain age, Pope? We got to know better, do better. What? I get it when we was young, but come on. We still out there running them streets. Come on. You done made it. You avoided the HIV epidemic and you made it. We safe. That's not because you know that was the thing we was growing up. You had to avoid the Magic Johnson. We ain't want that.
Oh my. I probably will never have positive pants. What's that mean? I probably okay. Mike Epps laugh out loud. Okay. All right. I cheated once when I was 22, but he cheated first. Then we broke up. Made no sense to stay together. No,
She did the tit for tat. Miss Parker did the tit for tat though. He cheated, so I cheated.
Miss Parker. Ow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wait, Miss Parker lost some points, Mike. Like she didn't just lead a relationship as she should have. Why would she allow herself to get caught up in his shenanigans? I thought better of you, Miss Parker.
Miss Parker, you threw some get back vagina out there. What
I was 22, nigga. She said I was 22, nigga.
Hold up. You think you the only one that would be out in these streets? Well, hold up. Hold up. And if you my age, Miss Parker said, hold on, let me get this change for the payphone so I can make this phone call real quick.
I'm gonna call up Leroy. Cause I got somebody too. I can call. You think you don't even want to call somebody?
What's up? What you doing? You ain't doing nothing. Yeah. No, we can meet up. Let's meet up. Yeah.
You know, in middle school, I was always scared to holler at you.
Yeah, I was always scared. I was in middle school.
Oh God!
I got a flashback. Somebody got 10 cents. I'm about to make a phone call. Somebody got 10 cents. I need some change real quick. Hold up.
Oh,
yeah, we can meet up. Why you sound so shocked? Don't be shocked. Nah. People can play. Two can play that game. We can play that game. Other than that, she said never cheated. Miss Parker was like, other than that.
Just that one time. That was it when I was 22. And he did it first.
Jump in the boat, Miss Parker. Come on in. I'll help you in. Jump in the boat.
Rashida, you ain't had your eyes open, Rashida. There was a whole lot that went on there at that station. She said she ain't never seen the drive at the station. Let me talk to you outside. Come here. All right, we done. Wait, what time is it? I didn't even see what time it was.
I had 6 in 3 different states: New Jersey, Delaware, and PA. Don Page, hey, you know.
Damn. All right.
We're not promoting
Nikki's 46.
You grow, Nikki. I don't know where the wind will blow me. Pause. If a seat is required, then I have that card in my back pocket. Shit.
You know,
all right, y'all. I'm out of here. Don. Damn, all them ladies on here losing points with you. Pork chops loose in here.
Good one, Mr. Fry. Yeah, we gotta go though. But that was a good one.
All right, y'all.
All right, we out.
All right, some women be having
selective memories.
Yes, they do.
They gonna bury that one. That one didn't exist. That one didn't count.
And let me be clear. Let me be clear. Let me make this clear on my statement. It ain't like I ain't get cheated on. Let's understand. It ain't like I'm never going to put nobody on blast. There's cheating that I know about that I've never even said nothing about. That I've never said nothing about.
Oh, because you knew you were heavy in them streets.
I kept it to myself.
Oh.
I was like, all right. So it's bad on both sides. If you're going to be in a relationship, the best thing to do is be in an exclusive relationship with that person if you can. If you can't, then you should let that person know this is something that I'm not trying to be a part of. I'm not trying to be just exclusive with you. Just let them know up front. Be grown. Everybody enjoy them day. I'll be laughing all day. All right.
Yeah, me too. This is funny. This is a
All
funny
right,
show.
God. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. We'll be back on Friday. And understand there's only one thing that's guaranteed in life. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone or anything take it from you. Tonight at the Valley Forge Resorts in King of Prussia, I'll be rocking out with Eric Robeson, comedian Touré, straight out of Philly, Netflix Touré. Yours truly, Michael Shawn. Shout out to Stacey Carver. If you're in the building, holler at me. If not, I will give you updates. I'll let you know how it all went down. We are gone.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby.